but no, quite to the contrary. The true and living God of the Bible is one God. The Bible talks about a second God.
Stay there. Stay there. We may have to go into overdrive. He's back live with us tomorrow. He's Lindsey Williams. Stay with us. This is Alex Jones. Have you heard of the Millionaire Patriot? Well, you should. He has a free handgun and 5 days of firearms training waiting for you. That's right. You can attend 5 days of world-class gun training at Front Sight Firearms Training Institute and secure a 30-state concealed weapons permit, all for pennies on the dollar. Plus, if you act fast, the Millionaire Patriot will give you a free Springfield Armory XD pistol in the caliber of your choice. I believe now is the time that you and your family need to be armed and trained to levels that exceed law enforcement and military standards. Front Sight provides such training without any boot camp mentality or drill instructor attitudes. This is real. Don't miss out. Secure a Front Sight defensive handgun course, plus a 30-state concealed weapons permit for pennies on the dollar, and get your free handgun. Go to frontsight.com today. That's FRONTSIGHT.com. Go to frontsight.com for your training and free gun. Look, I'm going to do 10 minutes of overdrive. I'd do more, but I got radio and TV interviews lined up off and on during the day. Also, they're over there building our new office in the space next door, but we've got to knock a hole from this office into the other office. I thought I would ceremonially, with a sledgehammer, boy, it's some thick sheetrock. So we'll see how wimpy I look banging that into the wall. It's not like regular sheetrock, man. This stuff's like that thick. I saw him in there with a sledgehammer a few months ago. I mean, it was just like, we'll see what happens. We'll see if I can man up and go through this wall. But there's some brick behind it, too, cinder block. I'll be bashing the daylights out of that. By the way, it's just about 48 hours. Wednesday at 3 p.m. when the show ends Central, we're going to release Fall of the Republic. Fall of the Republic. And this film covers everything Lindsey's talking about. They are killing the dollar, killing our country, hardcore citizen spy rings, secret arrests, CPS, brainwashed population, TV mind control. Pre-order it at Infowars.com today. It's not even pre-order anymore. We start shipping tomorrow. Order the DVD so you have it high quality. You'll get it in a few days. UPS goes everywhere in the country in like 3-4 days. The problem is we got thousands of orders. We got to hurry and get them out because the DVDs are coming in today. They're on their way here. They should probably already back there in the back. But we've got a tracking number. The point is, I've already got some that we overnighted, but the point is, from the factory, get it. Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. These are the white blood cells against this disease of globalism. The films. And the power is not in me making a film and selling a few thousand copies. The power, I got to sell 20,000 of these just to make my money back or more. Probably, who knows if I'll even do that. Probably in a year I will. The point is, the issue is, it's not about the money. It's about the future. It's about beating the globalists. And if you'll get the DVD, make copies, get out to people, it's unstoppable. It'll premiere at prisonplanet.tv, burn it to disc, get fired up, get amped up, get ready. Now, I'm holding Lindsey over 10 minutes so we can finish up more of these key bullet points from this insider. But Lindsey, before you forget, give folks the toll-free number to call and order your different DVD sets. And this latest one that is just finished today, you shot it last week. Give people the number so they can call and get the latest DVD.
The new toll-free number. We had to put on 7 operators standing by waiting to take your calls. The new toll-free number is 888-799-6111. We'll give immediate shipment. We'll ship UPS if you'd like. We'll ship post office. We want to get it to you as quick as we can. 6 DVDs. You only buy 3. We've reduced the price. 6 DVDs. You buy 3, we will give you 3 as a gift.
Give them the number again. People just want the number.
The number is 888-799-6111. New toll-free number, 888-799-6111. 7 operators are standing by right now to take your calls. You've never seen such a beautiful outline as what we're giving in.
Okay, Lindsey, stay there. We've got a break. I want to come back in the final 10 minutes in overdrive. This will not be on your AM and FM dial. This will not be on Global Shortwave. It'll be on prisonplanet.tv, later put all over the world, but live right now, and the audio streams at Infowars.com. You got to go to Infowars.com. There's all these other affiliate and radio links and other streams. Infowars.com. Click now to be able to hear the final 10 minutes, because, Lindsey, I want you to, we've only covered, I know, a page or so of your notes. Give us a preview of what's coming up tomorrow, 30 minutes into the show. This is so important. I believe, Lindsey, his info's proven to be accurate. He does talk to a top globalist. He made the prediction almost 2 years ago here on the show that oil would drop to below 50. It did that for a solid year, as he said. Now he's giving us the latest inside intel. This is just as important when Jim Tucker gives us inside intel from Bilderberg Group meetings. We're looking into the crystal ball. Main transmission's ending now. God bless you all. It's world government, scientific dictatorship run by vicious Luciferian control freaks. Even if you don't believe in God, the devil, and the seven seas, you need to know the elite do believe in it. Pastor Lindsey Williams wrote a book 25 plus years ago about all the oil reserves in Alaska. It's confirmed. He worked there with these people. He was a chaplain to these big board meetings between three big oil companies. He did get to know these people. Over a year and a half ago, he broke on this show that oil would go from 150 a barrel to below 50. It did that. He said for 1 year. It did it for about 11 months before it went back above. So he was right. Lindsey, you talked to this elitist, this former oil company CEO who you're friends with. You first talked to him a couple of years ago when he threatened you and said the elite's going to take you out if you don't shut up. These old guys love to do that, love to threaten people, and they mean it. And studying history and talking to people that know these people, that's exactly how they operate. And they're real serious. They're like, I like you. We don't want to have to kill you. But they really mean it when they tell you that. We got 10 minutes in overdrive. Recap the first bullet points you covered, then give us the rest of the bullet points. And then tomorrow at 11:30, we'll go over them in detail.
Believe me, you're exactly right. Whenever they say it, they mean it. And you don't take it for granted. And Alex, I have not done a single radio talk show for 3 months. No one has heard this material before. Only a few days ago, I hope you're hearing this, folks, only a few days ago, not 2 years ago, few days ago, I dared to pick up the telephone and call this man. Alex, producer, said to me back about 2 months ago, he said, have you talked with this man yet? And he said, please, Alex, on the last show, I think you said, please give this man a call. I'd like to know what he says sometime. I didn't want to know what he had to say. I'll admit to you, I was afraid to even know what this man had to say. When I got back here, after 3 months of not doing a single show, I said one morning, I just feel the urge to pick up the phone and call this man. I had not talked with him in nearly 2 years. I did. He answered the phone. He said, here are the points. We're going to deal with them in depth tomorrow, one after the other. Number one, within 2 years, you will not recognize America. Oh, folks, I wish to goodness somehow you could realize that unless you take action immediately, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do, but whatever it takes, immediately, or your children and grandchildren will forever be slaves to the elite. The second point, the elite have altered their timeline. Now, this is unusual. They don't oftentimes do this. And I'll tell you on the show tomorrow how they have altered that timeline. They've altered it somewhat in relation to inflation. They've altered it slightly concerning the time that they have set for the total, utter, complete annihilation and collapse of the American dollar. And I'll tell you why they have done that and go into that in depth on tomorrow. I didn't even touch today on Saudi Arabia and OPEC and the Arabs and how it's affecting them because of what they're doing with oil right now. But oil's going back up to $70-something a barrel, and I'll get into that tomorrow. Some of you I know are saying, well, you said it was going down to $50. Well, that's exactly what they told me for a certain period of time, and I'll tell you where it's going tomorrow. I know it's going up some, but it's going back down some, too. Next, he said inflation will escalate over a period of 2 years. This is one of their timeline alterations. I had said 2 years ago that it was probably going to have super inflation within a year to a year and a half. He says now because the American people gave the elite approximately $2.5 trillion, Bloomberg's news service said. Oh, my goodness, I hope you caught that. $2.5 trillion, I didn't say billion, $trillion within the 2 months of the end of a Bush administration. You literally handed them on a silver platter approximately $2.5 trillion, and as a result, out of appreciation, I don't know how to say it any otherwise. You know, this is so startling, but yet it's also comical in so many ways. Until I have to just laugh sometimes. If I didn't, I wouldn't know how to stand it. But you gave them $2.5 trillion, and out of appreciation, so to speak, they kind of altered their timeline, and the inflation is going to escalate over a period of 2 years. Oh, my goodness, Katie barred the door at the end of 2 year period. You can't imagine what you're going to be facing.